What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade, loving Marriage Huntsville Season 4, Episode 3 review. Before we begin, I want to let you all know that this upcoming Friday, April 8th at 6 p.m. Central Time, I will be interviewing Ashley Silva from Love and Marriage DC. So make sure you guys mark your calendars for April 8th at 6 p.m. Central Time for my interview with Love and Marriage DC star Ashley Silva. Can't wait for you guys to see the interview. Okay, now let's get started on the episode. So, Maurice goes to visit Marsau at Black. Jalen is there behind the bar, running everything as always. Him and Marsau sit down to talk and have a drink and pop some cigars, sip some cigars, smoke some cigars, whatever the hell. And Maurice decides to confront him about Picturegate. He feels like Marsau owes him an apology for throwing him under the bus. However, Marsau does not believe that he owes his brother an apology because he feels as though he shouldn't have lied in the first place, which we all agree with. For once, with Marsau, that Maurice, you shouldn't have lied. So Maurice then goes on to say that everybody on that stage knew that I was there. Well, if everybody on the stage knew that you were there, then why did you lie? Why did you lie? What was the whole point? You've been around him and Ariane. They're divorced now at this point. It's old news. Everybody knows that y'all was keeping this man's secrets at this point. So you should have just told the truth, because now it makes you look crazy. So Martell pops by and he invites them to him and the kids book signing. You know, he wrote that Me and the Kids Going to Canada book or whatever, using them kids to make money. That nigga gonna get it how he live, baby. Lord Jesus. Neither one of them can come because they already have prior events. Martell even admits that he went along with Marsau's lie at the reunion and thinks that Marsau should have too. So right then and there, y'all have already put it out that y'all lie for each other and y'all cover for each other on national TV. Y'all so goddamn dumb. Y'all want to be players from the Himalayas, and y'all expose yourself every freaking time you open your damn mouth. So now watching this show, if I was their wives, I would know 100% that you can't believe shit that neither one of them say about the other, because you know that they're sticking up for each other and they're not going to be truthful. And so it would really make me side-eye anything that comes out of your mouth. And if you be like, ask Maurice, ask Martell, I'm not asking them niggas shit because I know they're going to lie for your ass. So, okay, thanks for that information. So, Martell then confronts Marsau about attacking. Hey. It is literally 4:52 in the morning as I'm filming this. I'm tired of shit. But he confronts Marsau about attacking Louis at the reunion. He feels like they went too hard on him and Tiffany. Marsau are 100% does not agree. He says he doesn't appreciate Louis and Tiffany talking about his marriage, especially because they're new to the group and they do not know him. He persistently makes it aware that these people don't know him. He gets quite angry about it and feels like they shouldn't have an opinion on his marriage. Well, sir, in real life terms, no, they shouldn't have anything to say about your marriage when they've joined this group of couples friends. You don't know me like that, you don't know the circumstances. Okay, but in reality show world, and you all are filming a show about love and marriage in Huntsville, they have every right in the world to question, bring up things about your marriage. That is the point of the show. So have several freaking seats, sir. Please stop it, Grinch that stole Christmas. Ain't nobody got time for you and your shenanigans. If you don't want nobody questioning your marriage, how about you and your wife get off this show? But you're not going to do that because you all like the money and you like the fame. So once again, please have several. So Martell, however, feels that he was low-key bullying Louis and Tiffany. I don't think that it was a bullying situation or anything like that, because at this point, child, I wish a motherfucker would try to bully me. Child, get out of here. I feel as though Louis did not go back as hard on Marsau as Marsau was going at him at the reunion. You can tell he was holding himself back from really saying what he wanted to say. But at this point, fuck that nigga. Fuck him. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say and dare you to do something about it. Period. So Marsau then agrees to reach out to Louis so they can have a one-on-one conversation about everything. So then we see Louis and Tiffany at their home, and I must say, I see why they ain't never really filmed in that motherfucker, because it look a mess in there. It looked like they have not put any thought or effort into decorating that house. What is going on? It was shit everywhere. Nothing was coagulating. It wasn't a feminine touch in there nowhere. Everything was just dark and dusk, and there wasn't no theme to nothing. Y'all need to have me come down there and redecorate your house, because that was not the one nor the two. I wouldn't have dared let them in my house looking like that. No. So she sits on his lap and they talk, and she tells him how at the pajama party she and Kimmy, made up. They talked about everything, but how Stormy brought her and her peanut butter lips over there and got all in their conversation, their business, and how she was coming at her, and Tiffany didn't really appreciate it. And yeah, because Stormy came in like a thunderstorm, baby, and Tiffany do not want that smoke with Stormy. So he tells her that he and Martell actually had a discussion when Martell came down to the gym about Marsau and the way that he came at them at the reunion, and how Marsau reached out to him to talk one-on-one. Tiffany, was like, I think you should do it. That way y'all can work things out and maybe then we can double date with them. She was like, because I've known Marsau since Monaco. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if Monaco is a school or a job or a college. I don't know what that is, but she has known him since Monaco. And her saying that triggered something in Louis, because Louis is like, and that's my thing. Don't act like you don't know me. So apparently somebody is lying here, because Louis and Tiffany are standing on the fact that they know Marsau, have been around Marsau. So why are you trying to act like we don't know you and this, that, and the third? And it's giving me very much Mariah Carey, I don't know that lady, J-Lo vibes. What is going on here? Now, is it a situation where y'all know of them, y'all been around them, but y'all ain't never really had no friendship like that with them? I think that's more so the case. So I think instead of Marsau saying that they don't know me, y'all don't know my marriage, is what he should say instead. Louis gets all hype in the conversation, and she like, hold up, this is me right here, your wife. I'm not that nigga. Calm the fuck down. But Louis makes it known, if it ever came down to it, he with the shits. Don't let the old age and the overweight lover heavy D fool you. So Mariah helps Mel with filming for an audition. It was so cute to see them working with each other. And we also learn in this scene that Mariah has been studying acting. She's just such a sweet little girl, very well-mannered, well-behaved, and she looked just like her daddy, child, looked just like him. So she and Mel sit down after she helps her mom with her audition tape, and Mel asks her, why do you think mommy works so much? And she was like, so you can take us to fun places and make sure that we eat and all of this stuff. And she was like, yes, all of those things, but I also want to show you that you can be self-sufficient and basically take care of yourself, and you don't have to depend on anybody to take care of you. You know, you just have to work hard. And I think that that was such an important conversation for her to have with her daughter, because I've had that conversation plenty of times with my son, you know, to explain to him why I work so hard, you know, how we are able to afford to live the way that we live, you know, and to go the places that we've gone and all of those types of things. So that was a really good conversation for a mother to especially have with a young lady, so she can know you don't ever have to feel like you're obligated to stay with somebody because they're taking care of you. You can get out and, you know, take care of yourself, get it out the mud, you know, because one day you're going to be an adult, you know what I'm saying? And adult situations are going to come up. So shout out to Mel for that conversation with Mariah. So then we see Martell head over to his mammy house. You know, I don't like her now. I don't like Geraldine. I don't know what the lady name is, but she just give me Geraldine vibes. He goes over to the mama house to show her his new wine and some samples that the company out in California sent him. Now, I've heard y'all talk about this man wine, so apparently this is not something that he concocted, you know, putting the grapes and fermenting them and all of that stuff. He literally just partnered up with a company and slapped the logo on it and is selling it, from what I've heard from you all, because I'm not a drinker, so I don't know anything about none of that. But he has his mother tasting the wine, and she is loving it. She is chug-a-lugging that shit like it's some cherry Kool-Aid. So apparently he's named the wine Inez after his grandmother, but for some reason, and I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all, when I look at the logo and look at the name, I just see incest. I'm not even trying to be funny. When I see Inez and the way that it's spelled, it just immediately takes my mind to incest. I don't know about that name. I understand that it's sentimental to him because it's his grandmother's, but maybe it's just me. Am I tripping? Am I just doing the most? I don't know. So then his mother asked him, you know, what made you start a wine? And Lord Jesus, he was like, well, me and Mel used to have this favorite wine and we liked to drink that it was, you know, sweet or whatever. And, you know, I told people about the wine. Next thing I know, it started selling out. So I was like, why don't I start my own wine company that's, you know, a sweet wine? And I'm like, everything revolves back to who? Mel. Why? You ain't been inspired or not one bit behind Ariane? She ain't inspired you to do shit. Y'all been fucking around all these years and I ain't never heard you say shit about this lady inspiring you to do nothing but fuck. But okay. So his mama and her disheveled hair is drunk as a skunk at this point. She been chug-a-lugging that goddamn wine, like I said, like it was a goddamn me Capri Sun, child. Like mama was chug-a-lugging. Mama gets drunk over there in that house by herself. That's why her hair was looking like that, just dry and matte. Mama need a good deep conditioner, baby. So he admits that, you know, the book signing is that week, which is his week not to have the kids. But he says that he told Mel way in advance about the signing. But now, you know, we can't trust shit that Martell says because he has been known to lie quite a bit. So I take him saying that with a grain of salt. So Tisha and Marsau are at their home with their children, which we rarely ever really see on this show. But the kids are getting bigger and they have a beautiful, you know, family. And they discuss their family trip, which they're going to take to Africa. And I was like, well, shit, why didn't y'all go the first time? Oh, I forgot. He didn't ask none of y'all to go. So after that, Marsau and Tisha sit down to talk one-on-one. And I must say that Tisha looked really, really pretty in this scene. I loved her hair flat iron. It was her real hair. You know, Tisha has a gorgeous head of hair and her makeup was done to perfection. She just looked youthful and good. Like she looked really pretty in that scene. So Marsau tells her about Martell, you know, saying that he felt like he bullied Louis. And they both stick to this narrative that Louis and them don't know him, don't know them or whatever. So Tisha then brings up this whole apartment situation that her mama brought up on last week's episode, asking him, has he ever had an apartment with Martell? And Marsau says specifically, my cars have my name on the back. I have a very distinctive truck. If my car was over there, and then he pauses, and then he corrects himself, at a secret apartment, you would have known by now. So you got to be paying attention to what people say. Just let them talk. Let them talk, because he told on himself with that, if my car was over there. Over where? I thought it wasn't no house. See, he told on himself with that shit. And that's why his ass at that point got to stuttering. Marsau is a very concise person when he speaks. He's very calculated when he speaks. That nigga got the stuttering, stuttering, like the Joe song, my nigga. It was like, what's going on here? Why you tripping over your words, sir? So you could tell that he knew in his mind he fucked up. It literally was like Menace Society. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. So Tisha was like, so have you ever talked to Martell about, the secret apartment? And he was like, no. That ain't, no. Nope. Don't know what you done. And it was like, nigga, you are overcompensating for what? So once again, now that we've seen this episode, we know that they lie for each other. So if there is a secret apartment that Martell had, which, judging off the way he responded, he knows very much about it, and he's going to cover for his partner. So Tisha, keep your eyes and your ears open. Same thing for Kimmy. So Marsau then says, and he tells on himself again, Martell called me saying, man, don't do anything to ruin your marriage. And Tisha was like, well, what do you mean by ruin your marriage? And he gives this bullshit ass answer about Martell just, being scared because, he's gone through a divorce and he don't want to see them mess up their marriage. And even Tisha called bullshit on that, because she did her eyes like, nigga, what? What the fuck are you talking about? And it was like, about time, Tisha, put two and two together. Put your hooked on phonics on, ma'am, and start paying attention. Because even she knew that this nigga was lying. And you could tell by the look on her face, I still got some more digging I need to do, and wait till these cameras go the fuck down so I can really get in this nigga shit. Girl, Tisha, whatever. I'm tired of talking to that lady. So then we see Kimmy and Maurice at their crib preparing to finally go on their honeymoon. And she tells him about the pajama party and how Tisha's cousin Kiki was there, and how she thought it was weird that Kiki would be there, but Destiny and Tisha were not there. And I was like, well, I don't understand why you think that it was weird that Destiny and Tisha weren't there. You know what happened. You know that Mel ain't fucking with them. Now, by the statement of Kiki being there, period. Yeah, now that was weird. That is most definitely weird, because we've never seen her film with Mel ever before. We have never seen Mel even make mention that they even friends like that, even though she said in her interview recently, and if you haven't watched my Mel Finally Speaks video, it's up right now, where she answers questions basically about the first 2 episodes of this season. But she says that she has known Kiki actually longer than Tisha, and that Kiki has been to multiple events of hers, this, that, and the third. But we all know why she invited Kiki. She invited Kiki so she can finally confirm that Tisha had already been hearing rumors and gossip about Marsau cheating on her way before they started this damn show, period. And Kiki knew why she was there. Kiki ain't no goddamn fool. Kiki filmed with Mel to be funny and to get back at her cousin because she feels some type of way. So, yeah, that's that on that. Is it cool? Nah, it's petty as hell and it's childish as hell. But the same could be said about Destiny and Tisha. Everybody involved at this point is just messy and childish to me. So, Maurice then suggests that Tisha talk to I'm sorry, Maurice then suggests that Kimmy talk to Tisha and Destiny about what happened. And I'm like, why are you suggesting that? Kimmy, why did you even get involved in that? This ain't even none of your business. But once again, you're on a reality show. This is a part of the game, so I guess. So it's the day of the book signing, and Martell is having a book signing. And I've had book signings like this before in the past for any new T Squad members that have joined the Color Me Pynk channel. My actual profession outside of YouTube is I'm a critically acclaimed, nationally best-selling author. My name is Keisha Irvin. You've probably read some of my books or either heard of them. But anywho, I have had book signings like this in the past where you somebody, rents out a little conference room and everybody, is able to set up a table. You buy a table for like $500 or some shit like that. Bring your books, you sell your books or whatever. But the bad thing about book signings like this, Martell, if you're listening, it's a waste of money because people literally have to come out because they really, really want to support you. It's not like you're in a bookstore setting where you have ongoing traffic, or it's not like you're in a mall where people are walking by and can see you sitting there and want to inquire about your book. In places like that, people have to know about it, know where you at, come find you, and it's really a money waster. It's you spend more money preparing for the event than you actually make from the event. So Melanika, don't sign him up for no more shit like that coming from one author to, I guess, another. But okay. So anywho, the event is very sparse. There's hardly nobody there. And that is no shade to Martell, it's shade to the event, period. But then again, it is kind of shade to Martell because with you being a reality star and a big name, you would have thought or hope that he would have attracted a better crowd than what he attracted. But that also goes back to the fact that he is unlikable. And he thought that having them kids write this book with him was going to make people want to support him. But we all see through it. You use Melody for years because your ass wasn't smart enough to get your goddamn builder's license or your rental license or whatever the fuck the license was. Martell is lazy. He wants to take the easy way out of everything. And he likes to leech on to other people to take the easy way out. And that's why he so-called wrote this book with them damn kids. But okay, sir. So Martell says that he can't reach Mel. She's not answering the phone. Her phone is going straight to voicemail. His manager, Melanika, or whatever her name is, says that they have to be delicate when it comes to Mel, And one thing that I can say about her, I like that she wasn't being messy. She wasn't trying to down talk Mel or anything like that. And she had to point out that, this is a very delicate situation. It's going to take some time for y'all to get to that point where one of y'all have an event and you ask, can the kids come? And, the other parent is willing to cooperate. So I appreciated that from her. So we then switched to Mel at home, actually packing up to prepare to head down to where her family stays because they have recently had 2 deaths in their family. And I remember when all of this was going on because, I have a relationship with Mel's mom, Miss Vanessa, and I remember when that happened and me and her talking about it. And, I just, kept them in my prayers because, she was there for me when I was going through what I went through last year with all the major deaths in my family. So, I just wish them nothing but, peace and solace throughout that horrible time. And I just, like I said, kept them in my prayers. So she calls her mom and she has Milani there with her. And Milani, that little girl is the cutest thing ever. Her little face just does me in. That baby smile is like looking at the sun. She is just stunning. So, Mel tells her mom that she received an email from Martell asking, will the girls have their hair done, and basically telling her about the event, not asking her, can you bring them to this event? And she says that he didn't even reach out to her until a day or two before the event. and it's her week, and they have, you know, a funeral to go to and all of this type of stuff. So no, she wasn't bringing the kids. And then on top of that, nigga, you an asshole. I'm not gonna bend my back trying to rush last minute to do something for you. Hell no, because you're not gonna do it for me. Fuck you. No, absolutely not. So Mel questions also, why would he even have a book signing on a week that he knew he wasn't gonna have the kids? And I this is typical Martell. He did that shit so he can have a reason and a way to say that Mel was being a typical baby mama, being ignorant, keeping me from the kids, not, you know, wanting the kids to, you know, have some shine with their daddy. She being ignorant, knowing damn well he ain't even had the kids that week, and he shouldn't have even booked the damn book signing because of that reason. So that man is just so full of shit. So his manager then has two other kids that he don't even know, two strangers, come up to read the book to the audience that is there, which consists of Louis and Tiffany and their children and some other stragglers. It was literally about maybe 20 people there. That was it. And that was quite sad. And you could tell that he was embarrassed to have two children that weren't even his up there reading this book with him, you know. But I blame him, because you play games all day every day, and now you made a fool of yourself. And he goes on to say that, you know, the kids were so excited about this and that they're gonna feel cheated by it. No, you cheated them out of that with the games that you play, sir. And he always want to act like he the victim. I'm so tired of this nigga. Big bowling, bald head ass nigga. Anywho, so that is my review of this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Overall, I give tonight's episode, or today's episode, a B plus. It was good. It seems like next week's episode, however, is going to be litty, and I'm excited about it. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.